Hey, Megan! Where the heck are you? Reply!
Matt, what's up?
Don't give me what's up! Why did you go home at the normal time? You still have work to do! This is why people think you're a slacker!
No, I got it all finished.
What? Are you telling me you got done entering that mountain of data in time for a normal finish? No way! There was too much! I've been at this company a lot longer than you, and even I'm only a third of the way through. What the hell are you playing at? You have overtime to work!
I made a little app with some features to boost work efficiency. I was able to automate part of the data entry process. That's how I was able to get done in less than half the time it usually takes. Obviously, I did all this with the boss's permission.
You did what now? That actually seems really convenient.
It's still only the testing phase, but you're welcome to give it a try if you'd like.
Oh, no kidding!
I'd really appreciate if you tried it out for a little while and let me know what you think. Would you do that for me?
You bet I will! I'm ready! Give me the app! The current workflow can be a real pain, so it's prone to human error. If you make one little mistake, you have to backtrack till you find it. This sounds like it could be just what the company needs!
Great, it's on the green USB stick on the top shelf of the safe. Go ahead and install it from there. You'll understand how to use it from one look at the main menu screen. It's super simple. Oh yeah, one more thing. You don't have to file any official reports or anything, but please, could you let the boss know you'll be using it?
Sure.
Matt!
What is it? It's my day off today, Megan. I'm kinda busy. Don't message me. You're annoying.
Why am I being told it was you who made the app?
Huh?
The boss told me just now. He told me you took him the USB stick a few days ago and said it was actually you who designed it. Apparently, he pitched it to upper management and they're currently considering integrating it into the workflow of nearly every employee at the company. He flipped out at me for trying to take credit for the achievements of my coworker and yelled me out of his office. What did you do?
It's like the boss said. You need to stop trying to take credit for my work. I'm the one who designed the app.
I see. You waited until Mrs. Brooks, who knew I was the one who designed it, retired last week before you did this. Then, by way of currying favor with her replacement, Mr. Kingsley, you told him you were the one who designed the app, knowing full well he had no idea you were lying, didn't you? I'm right, aren't I, you scheming con man?
Con man? I don't know what you mean.
Go to hell!
Ah, yes, that's right. I did tell Mr. Kingsley about how bad your attitude towards work is, how you go home early, how you treat your coworkers like dirt, how you take extra breaks when you think no one's looking.
What?
You really are the worst. Constantly forcing your data entry jobs on me, then going home while the rest of the team stays behind working overtime like dogs.
The only reason I went home on time is because I finished early thanks to the efficiency boosting app I made.
Ahem. Excuse me, I have a correction. I think what you're trying to say is, you finished early because I kindly allowed you to use the app I made. Ha 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 ha.
No, you know it was me who made it. You know, Matt. Ugh.
Anyway, it's too late for you now. You should be getting fired sometime today.
What?
Forcing me to do your work? Trying to credit for the app I worked so hard to design? The boss said there's no place for such despicable conduct at this company, and I'm sorry, Megan, but I agree with him.
Oh my god.
He should be summoning you to his office any time now. Make sure you listen up. You wouldn't want to miss it. My condolences.
Wow, I see. You need to know one thing. Whatever happens to you after this isn't my problem.
Yeah, good luck finding a new job!
Hey, Megan, it's been a few days since we last spoke. How are you?
Oh, hey, Mrs. Brooks. Good evening. I'm doing okay, thanks.
You don't have to call me by my surname anymore. I'm not your boss anymore, you know? Just call me Amy.
Ah, of course, silly me. I'm pleased you seem to be in good spirits, Amy. The office was really different without you.
Thank you, Megan. I get the feeling you might not be in such great spirits yourself. Is everything okay? A little birdie told me. You left the company? What happened?
Well, it's not necessarily that I left. More like, I got fired.
What? You got fired? How could that happen? I would have never said this while I worked there because I didn't want to be seen to be picking favorites, but you were one of the best employees I ever worked with. How could they fire you? You were indispensable to that company. I can't think of any other employees with your skill set or experience. Was it something to do with my replacement, Mr. Kingsley? Did something happen between you two?
You could say that. But Matt was the biggest problem. None of this would have happened if not for him.
Ah, those two.
Those two? Do you know something?
This doesn't seem to be very well known around the company. But apparently both Matt and Mr. Kingsley both got their jobs through their personal connections with the CEO.
Seriously, they did? I had no idea.
Between that and now losing you, that department is in for a hell of a ride. Now I know this, I'm glad I got out when I did. That place is a sinking ship.
Yeah, you're right. I think so too. I can't deny it stung a bit, but I don't want to work around people like that.
By the way, Megan, have you found anywhere else to work yet?
Oh, the job hunt? Well, I'm sure you know how rough the market is these days. I didn't find anything yet.
Brilliant! In that case, how does working at my son's company sound?
Huh? Your son's company? I didn't know your son ran a company. Since when?
That's right, he does. It all began with a little startup 2 years ago. He's in the process of a major expansion, and they're currently on a big recruitment drive for highly skilled IT specialists. I told him all about you, and he said he'd be honored to have you on board. He has lots of ideas on the tech side of things he said he'd love your input on, too. That was actually the reason I messaged you today. Don't worry, though. You don't have to make a decision right away. I want you to take your time and do what you think is best for you. Just thinking of it as a suggestion for now. What are your initial thoughts?
Wow, thank you. I'd be absolutely honored to. Count me in.
Hey, Megan! It's me, Matt! Answer me now!
Why are you messaging me out of nowhere after all these months? And what makes you think I want anything to do with you? You're annoying. Go away.
That's no way to speak to a senior colleague! Show me the respect I deserve!
Like I give a damn. Did you forget I don't work there anymore?
Listen, forget that! More importantly, something awful happened! This is real bad, Megan!
Something awful? What?
My computer stopped working!
Your computer? Do I look like your personal tech support inquiry line?
Not my own computer, the one I use at work!
Look, Matt. The thing is, that has nothing to do with me anymore.
Why not?
Because I don't work there anymore? Because I haven't for months now? I, as an outsider, have no control over, relationship to, or obligation towards the equipment you guys use for internal company operations.
I can't use the app anymore! It just stopped working!
Huh?
It was working normally until yesterday. My productivity skyrocketed like you wouldn't believe. But this morning, all of a sudden, when I turned my PC on, it said there was an OS update. No big deal, I thought. But after the update finished installing, the app wouldn't boot anymore. What the hell's going on? You owe me an explanation!
Ah, I see. I owe you that, do I?
Of course you do! Do you know something about this?
How to put this? The problem here is that the app you've made your workflow almost entirely dependent on over the last few months was ultimately only in its testing phase.
Testing phase?
I did have the final version, and I was ready to present it to Mr. Kingsley. But before I could do that, you took the incomplete version I let you use for some extra feedback, and handed it over to him as if it was the finished product, claiming you developed it all by yourself and slandering my name in the process.
Holy smokes!
As you say, there was a major OS update this morning, which means the old test version you're using is now incompatible. That's why it's not working anymore.
What the hell? What have you done? You never told me any of this! Why didn't you tell me?
I did make it pretty clear it was only in the testing phase. How about looking through the chat logs if your memory is failing you? It's all there.
Well, fine. But you need to bring the updated version to me here at the office, right now!
It breaks my heart to have to tell you this, Matt, but I'm afraid I won't be doing that.
Why not?
Because I'm at work.
Give me a break. Are you telling me you found another job already? Nah, I don't buy it. I bet you're a NEET.
Yep, I found another job. That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Huh?
I'm having a wonderful time finally working for someone who treats me with respect and appreciates my ability and the work I do.
I didn't ask you about any of that, and I don't care! Just hurry up and get the completed version of that app to the office ASAP! My head's on the chopping block here!
I told you that won't be happening. Do you struggle to read basic English?
Uh-oh, this is bad. You have no idea how much trouble I'm gonna be in. Please, I'm begging you!
Why would you be in trouble?
Because that app's installed on over half the computers at the company now! The top brass are demanding I do something about it immediately, or my job's gonna be on the line!
Oh, I see. Just so I remember correctly, we're discussing the app that you told upper management you designed, right?
Yes! Quit dodging the issue! You need to do something about this pronto!
I told you, I can't.
Is that the best you can give me? My job's on the line here! Do you have any idea how long I've been at this company?
Wait a sec, Matt. Are you telling me you didn't come up with some kind of contingency plan in the event something like this happened? Despite telling management you were the one who designed the app, I refuse to believe you're actually this much of a blockhead.
No, I didn't, I got it. If you help me out on this, I'll put in a good word and see to it that you get your old job back.
Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass.
What?
The thing is, the company I'm at now treats me so much better it isn't full of corrupt scumbags. Oh yeah, and my salary is twice as high.
Ah! I'm finished if you don't help me! Megan, please! I'll do anything!
I have a meeting to attend now. Good luck. Ultimately, the company had no choice but to return to the old, significantly less efficient way of doing things, due to Matt's app no longer working. Most employees, much to their dismay, were forced to return to their former lives of daily overtime hell, and they were angry in equal measure with the man responsible. His back against the wall, Matt gave up and confessed that it was in fact me who designed the app. Needless to say, he got fired. He started looking for another job immediately. But he was never particularly talented to begin with, and I heard he's having all kinds of trouble. As for me, at the same time as all this was going on, I got a string of condescending messages from Mr. Kingsley and the president to the effect of, "We're willing to give you your old job back," that showed no sign of stopping even after a few days. I used it as an opportunity to buy the new phone I'd had my eye on for a while, and changed my number while I was at it. I haven't heard from them since. I heard that things took a turn for the worse at the company, and after consistently failing to keep up with their competitors, they went bankrupt a year later. It just goes to show, there's no use in trying to cheat people by writing checks you can't cash. You always get found out eventually, and you lose everything in the process.